The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. As the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This is taken at the 3.
Know what to expect.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him out.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Thank you.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
Stop playing on me.
He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Shoot up, shoot up.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
They cannot block. 12, 12, 11, 11.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check, check, check.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Oh,
a 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Here we go, here we go.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
12, fellas, here we go. It's going to be a long day. Go, go. 54, right there, right there.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers.
He stands on this ground, man. Give us a run play. Let's go. We're all right.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Prescott now from the 50. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them,
Oh, boy, I tell you,
defenders on a
scared of me,
basketball
boy.
court, right? They want to contest
Really gonna
each
punt?
and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth.
Get a chance to fake. Go ahead.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coaches to stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good. But when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 66 yards for him on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal. At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Watch the flag. 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 36.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Get back
Not
there.
enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
This is a dive. This is a dive. Let's go. Know this play. Let's go. Know this play.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, kill.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
You don't make the sub?
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
12. Watch the whip.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
You know what? Fuck that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
3 niggas around the ball.
At the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Should I put my plus, put them in motion?
Hey, gun.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to use check. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
13.
Here's Breida. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Set, ready. Go to base. Here we go. Hey, watch it.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Collectively, great defense. It takes all 11, especially down here toward the goal line.
The call comes in, and the call essentially says all 11.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott trying to lay one up. And his
pass
is intercepted for the 4th time today.
I got them boys all over the field.
Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more